Welcome back to the channel, Warhammer Man back to the studio, and today we are taking a look at a brand new mic drop by Games Workshop. New faction coming to Warhammer 40,000. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe for Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, and warcry content as well. Let's take a look.
Anything important?
Alright, so obviously that is pretty freaking awesome. There's been some rumors that squats were coming, and obviously at this point in time we can confirm that those rumors are in fact true. Very, very cool. So let's take a look through here one more time. Very cool. I mean, definitely exciting. If you're not familiar, squats were basically space dwarves, bunch of like tech into the future. So it kind of starts off just randomly out in space. We have a, destroyed massive spaceship. You can tell by the overall look of it, it's Imperial in nature. Looks like pretty well damaged, abandoned. All the patina and everything. Definitely like Imperial iconography. Some kind of like awesome looking war. Kind of has a little bit of a dark vibe to it initially. And then we see clearly what has happened here. We see like dead guard. We saw some pistols. I would say this is pretty much Tyranid. I suppose you could say that it's potentially like chaotic in nature, but that pretty much looks like a Tyranid claw right there. So, dead guard body, Tyranid claw, potentially chaos claw. And then this is pretty interesting. So this is obviously like your, captain, big bad, running the ship. He appears to have his own sword, like, stabbed through him into his chair. Definitely pretty interesting. Again, we see like the Imperial Aquila and everything. Definitely not a fresh kill. He's like dead and rotten. Pretty interesting. And then we see like the lights kind of showing up all of a sudden out of nowhere. You know, basically like hacking the mechanical / electrical system. I mean, I guess this thing's been abandoned for some time, destroyed, floating. But I guess, you know, it's got some kind of power core still going on here. The ship's like literally split in half. I guess it has like bulkheads to seal it off and everything. And then we come up for like the big reveal. It's dark. It's kind of chaotic looking. And I love this. Opens the door. There's nobody there. Look right. I don't know what's going on. Look left. And then look down. Very, very cool. Well done. The video's cool. They definitely have sort of like a little midget Castellan robot vibe to them. That's what it kind of reminded me of at first. Sort of looked like he's wearing like a dome helmet, and then you realize it's actually just like half the dome helmet, and like the visor part is just not like closed down on it. And then you can see he obviously has like the space dwarf like head, little mohawk action, plasma pistol, and you know what would amount to probably a tiny power fist. Very cool. This like animation / video, whatever you kind of like call this type of animation, is like very well done too. The amount of like detail, very, very cool. Definitely liking this. Like the graphics, the smoke, everything, the plasma. But yeah, I mean, that's it. We don't get a ton of, you know, details or anything. Obviously, no idea when this is coming. I mean, we can assume this is a 40k trailer. It's possible that this could be, you know, just a little taste comes out for Kill Team. Could also just be an animation. We don't even know this is going to be like a range to start right off with. Let's see if we get like any other random kind of. So I don't see like any other kind of like tyrannid clues or chaos clues or anything like that. Definitely has a vibe for, I can't remember what that movie was. It was like, what, maybe late 90s, early 2000s. They like take a space and they use like a, man, what is it? They go through like the Eye of Terror kind of like. Oh man, I can't think of the name of it. It was super cool, but the spaceship like basically gets like taken over by demons. Like opens up some kind of portal into like the, I don't know, into hell basically. Starts like messing with everybody's minds and like killing the crew. I mean, this is super cool and definitely like mad epic. Kind of has like the Eye of Terror feel to it. Don't really get anything particularly like spoilers from this. Thing appears to be basically like blasted in half or like torn in half. But again, we don't see anything specifically like tyrannid or chaos or anything. And then when it kind of pans to the inside, we see the lasgun, we see the dead dude, we see the claw, again, Imperial like iconography, some barrels. Nothing really like hidden or like spoilers or anything like that. I mean, obviously the tyrannid looking claw. I mean, is that a tyrannid claw? Could we confirm that? I would say yeah. I mean, that looks pretty clearly like a tyrannid claw. Now, the problem is that a lot of like the chaos models, especially like the older ones, have almost like that exact tyrannid claw to them. But I mean, based on size and everything, it looks like it's from like a warrior or like a ravener or something like that. But then when we see the actual captain slayed with his own sword, That does not seem particularly like tyranid to me. Maybe that's like some Harry Carey or you know, they're like getting overturned or swarmed or whatever, and you know, he basically turns his weapon on himself. I mean, I think that's kind of like how you would go about it, right? Hold the sword out in front of you, 2 hands. I don't know, depending how long it is, I'm not sure if you'd be able to pull that one off. If you did, it'd probably be pretty tricky. No like little hidden secrets in the background or anything. Don't see any like extra Tyranid stuff. No like crazy hidden gems in this one. I think just that Tyranid claw is pretty much the only thing we have to go off of. Yeah, and again, don't really see like any kind of hidden stuff. It would be really easy, I feel like, to use the work that they've already done and turn this into a full animation. So I wonder if we can basically expect that regardless of if this is 40k, kill team, or, you know, an animation. No actual non-Warhammer logo is ever shown. We see the Warhammer logo at the beginning. We don't see Warhammer 40,000. We don't see Kill Team. We don't see Warhammer Plus. Which, I mean, it makes sense. I would imagine it could be any or all of those things. Again, on the outside of the ship, do not see like anything in particular faction-wise. You know, any like hidden dead alien bodies in like the rubble or anything like that. You would think we'd be able to find something if they wanted us to in all this. Looking like a bug or potentially chaotic. So I almost feel like that one claw is just intentionally put there. So it's like, okay, yeah, they were definitely fighting the Tyranids. Now the squats are showing up to grab like the important stuff. But yeah, I mean, imagine the internet will take its time, scour through this video even more so than I did. Let me know if you saw anything I didn't. Any clues? Hidden gems? Or just like personal speculations or whatever. Also, let me know what you think down below. Do you enjoy this video? Are you excited to play some Space Dwarves with technology? I mean, I'm definitely glad that the squats are coming back. There's definitely been some rumors of it over the last like 6 months or so. Are you going to be playing some squats? When does this codex fall in like the whole group of things? Or is this going to be like a white dwarf faction with like limited models at first? Couple rules, see how popular it is. And then maybe in time they get their own codex. I don't know, that seems more viable to me. It takes quite a few unit selections to like start a legit army. And like honestly, I mean, what's like probably the smallest kind of like sub army in the game right now is Harlequins. That's so cool. I mean, they only have a handful of units and they're inside of another codex. So doesn't seem completely viable that GW all of a sudden just has enough models, rules, lore, etc. to just make this a full-on codex. So maybe it comes as an Imperium supplement. Maybe it comes in the Imperial Guard Codex. Maybe it comes in a white dwarf. Perhaps it is just kill team, at least to start. Or maybe it's even just Warhammer Plus. And it's not actually like rules for 40k or kill team quite yet. So yeah, that's it for today. Super cool, very exciting. Let me know what you think down below. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, and warcry content as well. As always, curious to hear your feedback. That's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.